How did we go from handcrafted goods to mass production? The answer lies in a time of remarkable change, the Industrial Revolution. It all started with innovation, a spark that lit the flame of progress. Before the Industrial Revolution, most people crafted goods by hand, a slow and labor-intensive process. Take the example of weaving, a delicate and time-consuming craft. Weavers spent hours to create a single piece of fabric, but innovation changed everything. Now, instead of one weaver making one piece of fabric, you had one person overseeing multiple machines, churning out fabrics at an astonishing rate. This innovation was the start of something incredible. But innovation didn't stop there. Soon the steam engine, powered by coal, revolutionized transportation and manufacturing. It allowed for faster and more efficient production. This was the beginning of a new era, and it all started with innovation. In the early 19th century, agriculture was the backbone of society, but it was ripe for change. The Industrial Revolution didn't just transform factories, it revolutionized farming too. Here's how. Farmers were using traditional methods, relying on animals and manpower for plowing and planting. It was hard, slow, and not very efficient. Then came the steam-powered plow. It could do the work of many men in a fraction of the time. Fields were tilled faster and more land could be cultivated. But the innovation didn't stop there. New machines like seed drills and reapers made planting and harvesting a breeze. Farming became less labor-intensive and more productive. The result? A surplus of food. This surplus not only fed growing urban populations but also allowed people to explore other job opportunities, contributing to the rise of the middle class. Now, let's dive into the urban transformation ignited by the Industrial Revolution. As factories flourished, so did the cities. This was no ordinary growth, it was a radical urban evolution. Picture a world where most people lived in small, quiet, rural communities. But then, something incredible happened. Factories and industries mushroomed, drawing people to the cities like magnets. Cities expanded rapidly, and their skylines changed overnight. What was once a quiet town now teemed with life and energy. The promise of jobs, better lives, and new opportunities lured people from all corners. It was a transformation unlike any other. Urbanization meant bustling streets, horse-drawn carriages, and the birth of a vibrant culture. It was the dawn of the modern city. And it wasn't just about work. The arts, sciences, and commerce thrived in these urban hubs. It was a melting pot of ideas and innovations. Urbanization changed how we lived, worked, and interacted. The Industrial Revolution had set in motion a new era, and the city was at its heart. Social classes began to shift, and a new group emerged, the middle class. During the Industrial Revolution, this was a groundbreaking change. As industries boomed, so did the demand for skilled workers and professionals. A growing number of people found themselves in stable jobs with improved wages. The shift from agrarian life to city living offered more employment opportunities. A surge in education and access to new skills empowered individuals to secure better-paying jobs. They invested in comfortable homes, education for their children, and participated in the cultural and intellectual pursuits of the time. The Industrial Revolution wasn't just a local affair. It ignited a global revolution in trade and economics. Imagine a world where products from far-off lands were rare luxuries. But with the advent of the Industrial Revolution, that all changed. Global trade flourished as steamships replaced wind-powered vessels, making long-distance travel faster and more reliable. Goods from one corner of the world now reached another in record time, giving birth to a truly global marketplace. Tea from China, spices from India, and textiles from England. The world was becoming interconnected like never before. This increased trade not only enriched nations but also improved the quality of life for many. Products became more affordable and diverse. Economic growth and global trade were two of the most significant outcomes of the Industrial Revolution, reshaping the world's economy as we know it today. This was a great time for humanity, right? Factories demanded an ever-increasing labor force, and this need led to the harsh employment of children as young as 6 years old. These young souls endured grueling hours in hazardous conditions, often for meager wages, with little or no access to education. Their tiny hands and nimble fingers were seen as perfect for intricate tasks, but their innocence and well-being paid the price. The outcry against such cruelty sparked a movement advocating for the rights and protection of child laborers. Reformers fought for legal changes to curb these abuses. Over time, early labor laws and child labor regulations were introduced, reflecting a growing awareness of the need to protect the youngest members of the workforce. Child labor exploitation remains a poignant chapter in the history of the Industrial Revolution, a testament to the human toll exacted during this period of immense societal change. Factories, fueled by coal and steam, churned out immense quantities of pollution. Smokestacks belched thick, sooty clouds into the sky, turning day into night. Industrial waste, laden with toxic chemicals and untreated sewage, found its way into once pristine rivers, rendering them polluted and lifeless. The demand for resources, especially wood for fuel and construction, led to widespread deforestation, further upsetting the balance of nature. Extensive mining operations scarred landscapes, displacing communities and causing long-term ecological damage. While these consequences were not immediately apparent, they triggered a growing awareness of the need for environmental protection and sustainable practices. The Industrial Revolution, for all its benefits, left an indelible mark on the environment, reminding us of the importance of responsible industrial practices.